Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today for another video. Today I'm actually going to be doing a monthly spread in my school calendar that my kids use. We're going to be doing September. This was August if you watched the video. This is the header for September, and it's very like school oriented. So I'm basically just going to follow suit to not take away from this. So I already did a back to school spread because technically my kids did start school the very first week of August. And that was because of them just wanting to improve their grades, that type of stuff. So I'm going to be working with the seasonal teacher book, and then I don't know where the big one is. I have to find it. But I'm basically working with that. Or any seasonal sticker books that I've got. Okay, this is more definitely like fall, spring, summer. I see apples, smiley faces. I don't see like the pencils and such. So let's see what else I've got. Okay, how about some icons? What did I do with my big teacher printers? Or books, I should say. A best year ever book, but I think that isn't that for students? I think so. Okay, well, this is interesting. Let's see. Oh, I found it right here. Okay. So, what did I do with? Like I said, I already did the back to school spread. And I used a different teacher book. So we're just gonna go with this one. I don't really have a whole lot to add to it, but I am gonna write in like the national holidays that we're going to kind of look at, observe, fun ones, serious ones, obviously, that type of thing. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, and then I also have to put down icon stickers because I am marking off when my son goes to his father's. So I'm actually going to do that first. Okay, so maybe this month we'll go with yellow so he knows. How did I gotta look back at last month to see what side of the box I put them on. Okay. Okay. And I did make the mistake of not putting down Friday nights because his father picks him up Friday after school. So, but he technically is the day with me, but when the courts look at it, they count overnights. But he knows he's here Friday and then he goes to his dad's. So, and since we do follow our districts, even though we're homeschooling, we do follow our school district's schedule. He will observe Labor Day for not having school that day, so he gets an extra day at his dad's. So, which that works. Okay, and then I have my weekend where he's here. Okay, perfect. Let me see. This came with a calendar, so let's see what we've got. I see Labor Day, it is written in, but I think I'm going to use these. These are paper stickers. It came with the calendar, so utilize them, right? Why not? So, okay. don't see a Patriots Day. In the other books we have them. Okay. Maybe I'm Father's Day, President's Day, Valentine's Day, Martin Luther King, Independence, Christmas Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Columbus, Hanukkah, Halloween, Memorial Day. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing out. So, yes. Okay. Let me go back to. There was another teacher book that had like funny holidays, not funny, but like random holidays as well. Apart from like the national, like other holidays. I just don't know where it was. Okay, well, I'm on a roll, let me tell you. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna go on. So let's just throw some of these down to add. I don't have to obviously repeat those stickers. So I'm just going to throw in some more. This pile of books up here. Glasses. Last month I actually cut so they didn't like bleed into the section. This one, since they're already here, I'm not worried about that. So I just don't want them to cut into the day. So I would cut that. So actually that's exactly what I'm gonna do with this one. And I totally cut it at an angle, I can tell. Let's try this again. And I still did. Okay, sorry, I'm doing this kind of off camera so I can see. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is terrible. Where is that one? There we go. Maybe this will help me pick it up. Not really. Interesting. Okay, well that works. All right, and then I have down here to do. So let's put some crayons. We'll put a blue pair of scissors since there's yellow. And I totally just tore the sticker, but it won't matter. Okay. We're gonna put down a black pair of glasses. Some red apples maybe, because we don't have any there. Another crayon. We have hearts we can use. Which I can throw up there. Pencil sharpener. I have another cup. I don't want to put that one there. Okay then. Well, I probably should put it. So I was trying. Well, you know what? It's fine. We're just gonna throw it up there because I already unstuck it or pulled it off the page, and I don't want to do that. Okay, this one I definitely have to cut, but it's not going to be as bad as the. And I still went crooked, guys. It won't be as bad as the composition book because that was awful cutting on my part. Okay, yellow heart. green ones too. I was gonna do a fall spread, but with this racking, I just decided not to. So it's just easier in my opinion. I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of covering up. So I was trying to minimally cut, cover up, all that. Okay, let me go back. I lost the page. Let me see here. I have another pair. Oops, and I just tore those in half. A pair of glasses I can throw on. Where? I don't know. This is getting really like full. Totally tore that, but that works there. Okay, so we're gonna call that done for that part. And then let's go with, sorry, I have like sticker pieces all over me. A color that will pop so that my kids can see what's going on, that kind of coordinates. I don't think I have like I don't think I have an appropriate. It's too neon green. I have just regular green. That works. Okay. So, alrighty here. So this might get put off the screen a little bit. Oh, I know what I forgot to do first. First things first, I have to write birthdays in. That's the number one thing, is the birthdays, because my kids are making cards and sending them out to family. It's kind of like a little craft, acts of kindness type thing. So I have to find a planner that has all that information in it. And I honestly don't know what I did with it. So I'm gonna pause the video and go look for it real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So let's see here. We're gonna just use black for the birthdays. Okay, so birthdays I'm gonna write towards the top. So my Aunt Carla, I know I'm missing one here too. Oh, hang on. Okay, so my Uncle Frank, he passed away, but that doesn't mean we can't honor his birthday. So Cousin Gracie, my cousin Dave, and then another cousin, Jasmine, my cousin Robert, well, Roberto, and then my cousin's son Jordan, my mom. Well, this is more for the kids, so I don't want to write mom. So I'm just gonna write grandma. My cousin Vivian. And my cousin's husband Chad. I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing some though. That's what I have written down at the moment. Okay, so anyways, September 1st is, I hope this isn't my neon one, because I have it is. just realized that looked a little off. Okay, so the first is American Chess Day, which I learned to play chess in junior high. And I'm gonna teach my kids how to play that. Which is funny because like we had a very big class when I was in 7th grade. And it was to the point where we were a big enough class where, mind you, I'm in a small town. So having like well over 100, like 100 to 120 kids was unheard of at the time. Now the town has practically doubled in size. So, excuse me. Obviously they added to the school. It's, there's enough more classes to choose from and all that kind of stuff. But we had a big enough class where we've had physical gym class every other day, and then the opposite days we didn't have the gym class because we were basically split in half. We did like enrichment things like in classrooms, but like we learned to play chess was one of them. We learned to do other things like that. So it was like more of like a mental education, like if that makes any sense. And honestly, that's one of the things I remember doing and can still retain the information. Am I good? Absolutely not. But so the 3rd is National Skyscraper Day. So we will be researching skyscrapers and discussing those. And then the 4th is National Wildlife Day. Another one that we will be discussing. Okay, so I already have Labor Day, so I'm going to write, I should write it in a different color so that they know that. No school that day. Okay. So the next is the 11th, which is Patriot Day. It says it there, and I know that there's a sticker for it somewhere. So I'm still gonna, wrong side. I'm still gonna write it in. Maybe I'll put something there. I don't know. I don't want to white it out. I might though. Okay, now the 13th is National Grandparents' Day. Which, between me and my fiance and our kids, on my side, there are no grandparents left. I unfortunately never met my father. But my grandfather raised me, so to me, he was my dad. But he passed away last January. Only father I've ever known. And then my mother and my grandmother have passed away, so there is no one left on my side, unfortunately. And then on my fiance's side, his dad was absent in his life, and all he has left is his mother. So we will do something probably with his mother. Now my son will be at his dad's. On my son, on his father's side, all he has for grandparents is my ex-husband's mother. He doesn't have his father. His father passed away a long time ago. So he too also has just a grandmother. So we'll probably do something project-wise or something like homemade for each of the grandmothers, even though my son won't be here because he'll be with his biological grandmother, not his soon-to-be step-grandma. He can make something for her separately, and then together they can collectively make something for my fiance's grandma because he still sees her as a grandparent. So we'll do something like that, and we'll have her over. So I don't really do holidays on the weekends unless I have my son with, so it's all inclusive. But that one's special. So we'll probably have him do something for his grandmother. Okay, so this one's another fun one. This one's just National Coloring Day. So I do have some adult coloring books, like the designs, so maybe we'll focus on that type of thing. Just something fun. It doesn't have to be super hardcore project type thing. Okay, so the 16th is Mexican Independence Day. So we will talk about that. I am 100% Hispanic, Mexican, even though I'm a third generation American. My grandparents were born in the United States. They were born in Texas, and so was my mom, and I believe my father was as well. But I grew up in Illinois in the Midwest. So, but that's part of my history. And my son is half black, half Mexican. And he doesn't know a whole lot about his history. So I think that now that we're homeschooling, we can focus on that. And then my fiance's daughters are Caucasian. They're white because he is too. He's half Italian, mostly Italian, yes. But me and my fiance share 2 children also, so they're also half white, half Mexican, and why not, you know? So, and they embrace it, and they're interested, so that's all I care about. So we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll do something with it. It's also National Guacamole Day, which is kind of funny, but we love guacamole. Well, I do. So I don't want to write that in there, but yeah, we love guacamole is a huge hit in this house. So, but maybe I will. But we'll see. Okay, so the 17th is Constitution Day. We'll talk about that. The 18th is National Cheeseburger Day. So, and then the 21st is International Day of Peace. And then the 25th is Comic Book Day. So we might do something art-wise for that. And then the 29th is National Coffee Day and Starbucks Day. So I work there. So we'll probably do something about the history of coffee a little bit. And maybe we can talk a little bit about Starbucks, because it's not all just Frappuccinos and refreshers, which is probably what they think it is. I honestly don't talk about it a ton. I talk about, when they ask me how work was, I talk about like the physical work, like what makes me tired, if that makes sense. Like, oh, school or work sucked and, you know, my feet hurt, like that type of thing. Not so much like, you know, what you have to learn to do to be a barista, like that type of thing. So I'm still looking for those weird holiday stickers, which are in a teacher book. I just don't know which book it is. So, because I was going to Google those days and put them in, which it's interesting that I can't seem to find it, but I had them in this one, but I used them a long time ago. So, but I used them in like just a regular planner. I didn't use them in a teacher planner, which is fine. But like, I know I saw them again in another book. The problem is I don't know which book, or maybe it was a student book, now that I'm thinking that. So, here it is. So, okay, so I'm gonna look up some of these and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I looked up all these dates real quick, and the only one I can really use is coffee date, and I already wrote it. So I'm going to take a black box, and we're just gonna white this out, and then we're gonna cover it so I can utilize the sticker. Oh my, this whiteout is like not behaving. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then I'll just leave, I might just leave the handwritten Starbucks Day. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, I think. Okay. And it's not, it's gonna cover for 29. You know what, let me check the monthly boxes. Actually, let's do that. Or I have these. Let's see if these fit. That fits way better. Yep. Okay, so I already pulled up white out. I have to turn this around so I can place this evenly as best as I can. Or like line it up at least, you know. There we go. Okay, all that work just for one sticker, but you know what? Use the stickers. So, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm done with this. Just so that's how we will observe certain holidays, and like next month I will follow suit and we're going to do a Halloween spread. So this one's more back to school, even though we started school a month ago, but yes. So there we have it. But I should also check my school district's calendar to see if there's anything in September. Nope. However, I'm looking now. Okay, so I just happened to look on our 21st of August here is no school in lieu of Columbus Day. So I have to make sure that my son's father knows that. I'm glad I caught that. I'm glad I decided to look because I don't want to jip him any days. So, yeah. I don't want to do that. That's not fair. Because he'll come at, like, I don't want him to be like, oh, I get him this weekend for Columbus Day. But you don't, because, I don't know. That's something I'll have a discussion with him with. But yeah, I just realized that I printed out my school district's calendar, and they are having, like, you know, like no school in lieu of Columbus Day. That's all I know, actually. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Okay, so there we go. There's September. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. And I realize I'm not in full camera all the way there so you can see it. Okay, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.